Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thank y'all for subscribing to the Circle TV. You're now tuned in to the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread Show. I am your host, Mr. Goodbread. All right, now, guys, today I got 15 signs that you're losing in life. Now, you know, guys, season 4, and we done entered into the self-improvement and the luxury living stage of the show, of the channel. So, in order to understand poverty and to get out, you gotta be real with yourself now, guys. All right, it's gonna take some coming to reality. I know social media gives us the opportunity to flex on folks, and our flex might not always be truthful. You know what I mean? But guys, I want you to look at this video. If you have to, I want you to watch this video dolo, so that you don't feel no way around anybody. Because I need you to be absolutely truthful to yourself. Only how you gonna ever internalize and be able to take my messages and take it to the top is if you honestly be truthful to yourself. I mean, there's no need to front for me. I'm helping you. I'm here to help you guys. Don't matter if you're 71, 29, alpha or beta. Don't front for me, because I'm here to help you. All right, guys, check out this intro, and when we come back, we go over it. All right, guys, we back, and let's get straight into the list. And keep in mind, guys, that I get these 15 things from my actual life experience. I want to say around 2004, 2005 was the worst years for me in my existence of being here on this earth. You know what I mean? So, number one, guys, is gonna be when you don't know who you are inside. When you don't know who you are, you wake up and you just don't know who you are. You can't see yourself fitting in to no area in life, nowhere. Then that's because you don't have your purpose. You didn't find your purpose. When you don't find your purpose and you don't find a reason to go hard, then you're gonna kind of be feeling left out of a lot of things. You're gonna be feeling awkward. You know what I mean? Also, guys, those of you that deal with in toxic relationships, being in a toxic relationship, you lose a sense of yourself. You know what I mean? Trying to stick that relationship out. You look around and you don't even know, when you look in the mirror, you don't even know the person that's staring back at you. Like, where did I go? So, you know what I mean? You want to definitely fix that, and that's going to come with changing. That's going to come with change. All right, guys? Number 2, guys, when you wake up and your Monday is exactly like your Tuesday, and your Tuesday is exactly like your Wednesday, and life just seems to be the same old Groundhog Day movie, then that means, guys, you just living. You're not living, you're just surviving, you're just existing. You know what I mean? You gotta go hard. You wanna challenge yourself. Each day, you should be challenging yourself to do better than the last day. You get that, guys? Number 3, guys, 15 signs you're losing in life. Number 3, guys, I used to feel like I was losing in life, because you just feel like you're missing out on opportunities. You feel life slipping, but you do nothing to change it. You know what I mean? That used to be me. I used to get that gut feeling, you know what I mean? But when you get that gut feeling, that's telling you to do something. But the longer you choose to do something, the more you're gonna sink yourself into depression. You know what I mean? So you gotta act on that gut feeling. Because that gut feeling will let you know when you're winning and you're doing something right, and it'll also let you know when you're doing something wrong. So it's up to you. You got control over that. You can fix that. It come with change, though. You gotta sacrifice change. And you'll notice a lot of the things on this list just requires you to change what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Number 4, guys, you think your best years is behind you. Now, this is gonna be due to how we were raised and how socially programmed we are. You know what I mean? We think that success is one mountain like this. We think success is a mountain like this. So that when you get to the top of this mountain, that is over. That is no more, you know what I mean? But when you become successful, you learn that life is a bunch of triangles with peaks and slopes. So you might be high one day and then you're gonna dip and then you're gonna get right back up. So it's always room for motivation. It's always, the goal is never really completed, even once you get to the goal that you set, guys. And you gotta keep that in mind. That's what separates the losers from the winners. Number 5, guys, your mind, you wake up and your mind is a mesh. Like you thinking about too much. You overthinking, you overanalyzing. It's just too much confusion going on up here, guys. You know what I mean? You keep replaying old opportunities, you keep replaying old stuff. It's just a lot of old stuff going on up here and you won't let it go and you keep, you know what I mean? That's a sign that you're losing that life, guys, because every day is a new battle. Every day is a new battle. You let that old stuff go. You know what I mean? You let that old stuff go, guys. Events from your past is truly that. Events in your past. You learn from it and you move forward. You don't let it continue to harbor over your head and pull you backwards. You know what I mean? The more you think about the past, the more you could be working on your future. You guys get that? You know what I mean? Number 6, guys, you feel envious towards others. When you start feeling envious towards others, that's when you know you're losing, because you got 2 hands and 2 feet, just like the person you comparing your life next to. You know what I mean? So this is real quick and easy, guys. Nobody needs to be envious of anybody, because everybody can work and put in the work. You know what I mean? You just didn't put in the work as that person, and that's why you didn't get the results as that person. So you don't need to be envious. You know what I mean, guys? And number 6, you feel like the world and everybody in it don't see your value. You know what I mean? When you start to feel like that, discouraged, when you start to feel discouraged, you know what I mean? You want to pick yourself up and know that you may not be noticed now, because this is what I know. People don't notice you in the beginning. They wait till you blow, and that's when they want to talk about how long they noticed you or how long they knew you. You know what I mean? So you don't let little discouragements like that, like people not recognizing what you bring to the table. You still bring what you bring to the table, and at some point, it's gonna be seen, and it's gonna be known. Just trust that, guys. Trust that. 8, guys, all important. 15 signs you're losing in life. Number 8, you don't have nobody around you that could put you in a position to win, because you're just who you are. You're a toxic person, a toxic thinker. Then that's when you know you're losing in life, because you need people to set you up. As bad as we want, as much as social media want to push in your head that you don't need people, you know what I mean? The internet world, this is what the internet world now is doing. The internet world is entitling people and then telling people they don't need people. So why would you make them feel entitled to something if you're gonna, on the back end, tell them they don't need people? You see, that's the lie, because everybody needs somebody. Nobody got to the point of where they got without anybody. That's a fact, guys. You know what I mean? Number 9, guys, you're drifting in direction. You're drifting with no direction. You're drifting with no direction, guys. That's when you know you're losing that life. That goes back to what I said in the beginning, guys. You know what I mean? You just lingering on. You floating, whatever floats your boat, whatever couch you sit on, whatever, you know what I mean? Wherever you lay your head down at, is just like no direction. It's no plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that always been the case. Learned that a long time ago. Teacher told me that. Teacher damn sure told me that, you know what I mean? Number 10, guys, you have a low tolerance for pain. You know what I mean? And don't go getting crazy on me. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm not talking about tattoos and all of that. I'm just talking about hardship. Doing extra hours. You have a problem doing extra hours. You can't do extra hours because of health, or you losing in life. You know what I mean? You losing in life. When you have a problem, getting ahead. When you have a problem, getting ahead. You have a problem just enduring, just bearing down some bull, you know what I mean? to get to another point. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get the sucky jobs. Sometimes we get the attitudey boss. You know what I mean? And we have to have self-discipline and self-control. You know what I mean? We have to control ourselves. We have to have a high tolerance for sucky situations. That's what I mean, guys. You gotta get that. You gotta get that. When you have low tolerance, you're gonna lose a lot in life. You're gonna be losing in life when you have low tolerance, low patience. It is what it is. Number 11, you losing that life when you start treating yourself poor. If you treat yourself poorly, if you're one of those that don't treat yourself nice, then what do you expect? How do you expect the world to treat you? The world treats you how you treat yourself. That's pretty basic, you know what I mean? If you don't love you, the world not gonna love you, you know what I mean? All right, guys, you know you losing that life when number 12, when you not playing in the game and you spectating in the game, when you just a spectator, a cheerleader of somebody else's work, then that's when you know you losing that life. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be with when you have your partner, that's one thing. But when you have friends, that's a totally different thing. You know what I mean? You gotta take control over your own results. You control your own results, guys. You know what I mean? You gotta stop spectating and get in the game. You gotta stop spectating. You have to get in the game. People that spectate, they scared to take risk. You know what I mean? And if you're scared to take risks in this world, then you better settle for the low reward. Because if you're not taking risk in this world, then you're gonna be having low rewards. You're not getting rewarded. And that's just how it works, guys. Another thing, spectators allow other people to live their life for them. So of course, they're always gonna have to deal with the results of other people's decisions. You find a lot of people generally suck at life when they were spoiled as a kid, and then once they get off of their parents' guidance and tutorship, it's like they look for their parents to control their life and run their life, so then they really end up with the parents' result of what the parents think life should be, instead of them living their life and actually just taking a risk and jumping out there and creating their own thing. You know what I mean? And that's what a spectator is. They don't create their own thing. They just watch others. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Number 13, guys. This is a good one right here, because a lot of people raised by these hell of a parents who teach them how to be super independent. So they go around and they say, I'm not here to make friends. If you one of those people that's yelling, I'm not here to make friends, know that you losing that life, because it's about your networking skills now. You know what I mean? Your net worth is equally reflecting upon your networking skills, all right? So if you're not networking with anybody, your net worth ain't fitting to be much nothing. You know what I mean? So it's brainwash, and we got to get rid of that. You know what I mean? This is what I say. We here and we doing self-improvement now. So before you come to the channel, and hit the like button, guys, and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. But before you come to this channel, just get rid of any propaganda agenda or teachings that you've been taught for the time of this video. You know what I mean? When the video finished, you can go right back to everything you thought you knew, and you could, you know what I mean? Or you could choose to take bits and pieces, you know what I mean? Because not everything gonna help you, but take some bits and pieces and apply it to your situation and see. And then y'all put it in the comment section. Let me know if you can't use anything that I say out of my mouth to become a better person, to get out of poverty. Because we on season 4, guys. But anyway, yeah. Number 14, guys. You go from one failed situation to another failed situation, and you just keep it's just like a pattern of failures, you know what I mean? Because you refuse to change either your train of thought, your tools that you use to get the job done, or to try, or you just lose motivation. You try too much. You know, that this comes from multitasking. People be trying to open up 5 things instead of focusing on one and maxing out on one. You know what I mean? Normally when you do the multitask things, that's just a way to look busy and get nothing done. You feel me, guys? So you always want to try to focus in on one thing, max out on it. Then once you got that in the bag, if you want to choose to open up another venue, then you do that. You know what I mean? Last but not least, number 15, the most important thing I learned. You know what I mean? Being in, when I was really losing in life, when I was really being a loser, guys. One thing I learned is I used to always say, I wish I just could start all over. If I could just start all over. You know what I mean? It is no starting over, guys. And even if you did start all over, if you're not trying to change who you are at core, you can start all over as many times as you like. You're gonna get the same results because you're gonna end up making the same 1 or 2 bad decisions that lead you right down the road of being stuck in poverty and feeling entitled to something that you really didn't work for. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, I hope you guys got the message. And like I said, guys, just go down the list of 15. And if you could relate to the more than 7, then you really need to try to clear all of them. Try to clear all 15. But if you relate with more than 7, then it's time to change, guys. It's time to change. And be real with yourself, guys. No, I'm not here to play with nobody. I'm not here to play nobody, sub nobody, none of that. I'm here to get as many people out of poverty with me. You know what I mean? I want to bring as many of my peoples out of poverty as I can. And that's the goal. It's season 4. It's the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread Show. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.